Welcome to another Give SI Nonprofit Spotlight. I'm Byron Fager, and I'm here with Diane Daughtry of St. Francis Care. Welcome, Diane.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here, and thank you for all that you're doing for this Give SI.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us a little bit about St. Francis Care.
St. Francis is just an animal rescue that we are so proud of.
Yeah.
We are saving, especially in the economy like this. We've had a dog food pantry and a cat food pantry for people in need to come get food. And we're just saving a lot of unwanted animals of Southern Illinois: dogs, cats, kittens, and puppies.
Everything. So, yeah, and you, we were talking a little bit earlier about how volunteering and, I mean, money goes a long way, and you certainly can buy things more efficiently sometimes because you buy truckloads sometimes of food.
Exactly.
But volunteering is important as well, right?
Oh, we won't adopt an animal if it's not socialized.
Yeah.
So, we have a lot of SIU students that miss their home, miss their family pet. They come out, play with the puppies, walk the dogs, socialize the cats. And that is the only way we get adoptions, because nobody wants to adopt a very frightened, scared dog that's not predictable. So
Yeah.
volunteering is crucial to us.
Crucial. Yeah, and you also have fosters so that if you can't make the permanent commitment, there are ways to help someone, an animal that maybe needs a shorter term need.
Right. We mainly foster our very senior dogs that are probably going to end up passing away at St. Francis. We'd rather them pass away in a home.
Yeah, I mean that can be tough, but also
Very rewarding,
a
though.
different reward, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because a lot of times that animal has not seen love at all in their life.
Yeah.
And at least they're feeling love for the last week,
Yeah.
month, year, whatever they have.
Well, we know they get the love at the kennel, but it's still not the same as sitting on
The
a.
best we can, and we've got a wonderful staff, but we want every animal with
Yeah.
their own TV, their own couch, their own family.
Yeah, I mean, there's something. I mean, obviously, like, oh, my dog will never be on the couch. Well, she's on the couch, but but there is something, yeah, just comforting about that, knowing that that they've that final reward at least to help them, help them along. That's so very neat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's we see the worst in people sometimes with how they treat, but then we see the best in people with how they come forward with need, to meet our needs and to take care of an animal in its last stage of life.
Yeah, yeah. Another thing I thought was really interesting, I think we said the other day, I said one of these, I'm this many years old to think about, is that, it's not just food, it's not just, obviously vet care is expensive and you take care of all of that.
Right.
But it's even like training pads for those puppies. And what were you telling me about the
People
newspaper?
don't realize, our change in our society. Nobody takes a physical newspaper anymore.
Yeah,
And we go through a ton of newspapers. And so, businesses out there, if you shred paper,
yeah,
our cats can use that. But instead of getting free newspaper, which we do, we hit recycling from,
Yeah.
Effingham down to get a bunch of newspaper. But if we don't have newspaper, we end up buying puppy pads.
yeah,
So, the trickle down effect,
yeah.
happens. Costs go up, medical costs go up, everything. And newspaper. Who would have thought,
Yeah.
that we wouldn't end up having a newspaper shortage?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think another interesting thing you were talking about was people donating leftovers,
Yes.
kind of a hard topic there again.
All dog medicine was a human medicine at
Yeah.
one point. And so if you have a loved one pass away or you no longer take that drug, we'll be glad to accept it. Our veterinarians go through, they save what we can use,
Yeah.
and then they properly destroy what we can't use. So it saves us a lot of money, and it's paying it forward.
Paying it forward. Yeah, that's such an interesting way because obviously we don't want our medications to end up in the landfill, but if there's still another use for them, what a great
Pacemakers are
way.
another thing.
Really?
Dogs can I'm not sure about cats, but I do know that dogs can survive with a pacemaker.
Really?
And so people that pass away can put in their last wishes that
Wow.
they want that pacemaker to go to a
an
dog or a veterinarian close, and it'll be repurposed.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I never even thought of that one.
Yes.
That's such a neat one. So, wow. So then then you also have sometimes where, like maybe my animal has, has passed on, and so, but I'm left with some extra food and stuff. That can always be helpful.
Toys, bedding,
Yeah.
leashes, collars. We provide, with every animal adopted, we provide a collar, a leash, a blanket,
Yeah.
and a bag of food. So we set you up, but a lot of those are repurposed.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime that you have something that you don't think somebody can use, think again.
Think again.
We probably can.
Yeah. So when you so we buy sometimes a toy and we think, oh, our dog will love this, and then she has nothing to do with it. So even if we tried to play with it once or twice, that could still be repurposed.
Of course, because everything that comes in, we wash, sanitize, make it safe if it's a stuffed animal, especially kid stuffed animals. We use those.
Oh, really? Yeah.
We'll cut out the eyes so there's no swallowing.
Oh, yeah.
And, they destroy it, but hey, that's the fun, Then we pick up the mess and throw it away and give them another stuffed animal.
But I really wanted that 10 cents at a yard sale.
Yes.
Yes. That was really going to make my day.
Yes, exactly. So stuff like that you don't think of and we can use.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's so interesting. So you're working for donations, and I think it's important to know you guys are so. You work so hard to stretch every dollar. There are some physical expenses. We got to have the light bill. Right now it's cold, so you got to have a little bit of heat for the animals. So those are all important reasons why donating cash still helps you take care of the physical, right?
We're right at about $1 million to keep our doors open.
Really?
And so, and that's with inflation not being what it is right now. So every dollar is important. And the good thing is we raise enough money that we require an audit.
Yeah.
And out of that audit, it, by an independent auditing firm, it proves that 95 cents out of every dollar goes to the care of our animals. And I'm very proud of that because, a lot of charities, if you look them up on GuideStar or the other ratings of charitable giving, it's hard to get better than 95 cents out of every dollar going to the direct care.
No, that's a really good place to be. And knowing you have that audit, it's not something that everyone's required to do, but it also gives you some satisfaction knowing that you can say that, we've had someone else go through our books and look at everything. And so it's good. And it's also tough that you meet that threshold because that requires a little more money too. So, right.
Right. It's expensive to be audited, but we wouldn't be in existence.
Yeah.
I think it's $300,000 that you have to raise before you're audited. So we've been audited for years, and all of that financial information is on our website. So we're very transparent.
Yeah.
So that if you donate to us or other charities, if you do your research.
Yeah.
Do your research so you know where the money's going. It's not going to my salary. I don't have a salary.
No.
So we use the money for what you want it used for.
No, that's at the foundation. Transparency is one of the things that we live on, and we love seeing that. And we know when we can see people using every dollar that they can get, that's such an important part. It builds confidence in your donors. It builds confidence for all nonprofits, really. So
exactly, because you want to know. I want to know where my hard-earned money is going to.
All right. Anything else you'd like to leave? So donors are right now trying to contribute. We've got a 30-hour day of giving. Any last thoughts?
We have raised our money years and years and years, $1 at a time.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a significant gift. It doesn't have to be 100. It doesn't have to be 200. It can be 50. It can be 25.
Yeah.
Every dollar adds up to make our budget and keep our doors open and keeping the unwanted animals of Southern Illinois, either spayed or neutered.
Yeah.
That's going to be the only way that we don't have unwanted animals.
Yeah.
We have to spay and neuter. Until we do spay and neuter, we're going to be a needed entity in the community. So support us.
And you have some help around that as the spay and neutering? I mean, is that like the other clinics, or are there ways that you can help people find a vet that they can afford, I guess?
Well, we have veterinarians come in and, do, anytime you adopt from us, you're spayed, neutered, microchipped, and all of their
and all that stuff. Yeah.
So yes, we take care of that. That's part
Awesome.
of the adoption fee.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate it, Diane. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for all you're doing, and give.
Give. So thank you, Diane, for being here. Give SI is going on right now. You can go to givesi.org to find out more. Find St. Francis Care, where you can donate directly to help their cause, and find out about others as well. Give SI, for good forever, for Southern Illinois.
Give SI is made possible by Oasis. We More Better. Video services provided by ManVoice. Additional funding for Give SI is made possible by these sponsors.